You're here with All Skins Everything with the Urban Sports Scene. I'm Ray. This is Wally.
Yes, it is Wally.
Redskins training camp. It was a very hot day. Now it's starting to rain.
Thank you, Jesus.
I walked through before practice closed for this team, preparing for their first preseason game at New England. We probably aren't going to interview him, but we walked in our shower. It was cool. That was Josh Norman. We interviewed DJ Swearings, who was also a safety. And
Rob Kelly.
Rob Kelly. Fit Rob.
Fit Rob.
So
you called him Fat Rob.
No,
what you call him? Skinny Rob. That's true. It's real
he
talk.
So different now.
He does.
Slimmed down. One of your goals. What did you take away from today's practice?
I saw Fat Rob last year. He was big. He was bigger. This season now he's slimmer.
Leaner.
Leaner. He's leaner, and to me, and he talked about a little bit that his hands out the backfield was way better. I mean, Alex Smith threw him a perfect pass. He called in stride. That's a guy you didn't see last season.
So what's your expectation heading in this first preseason game?
The expectation is just to get better and win. I don't care if it's a preseason game, postseason, we're going to win. You know what I mean? We can correct all the mistakes later, but just to win, go out there and put on the show.
Last question. It's been rumblings that this is one of the better groups that this organization has had in the past 5 years. How do you assess this team? And, again, what are your expectations? I know to win, but what's the goals?
I think that everybody stay healthy. I feel like last year we also had a great team, but it was, you know what I mean, the season was kind of cut short for a lot of people due to injuries. I think we have the depth now, whereas one guy go down, we have somebody step right up and do the same thing the person the spot one was doing. So I think we're in a good position to make things happen, man.
I asked him about his expectations coming into the season. He gave like a team goal. We just look to win. We want to win our first preseason game, win every game. But he didn't speak too much as far as what his expectations were. What are your expectations for him as a running back? He was good in the red zone last year. I think that's where you really need him at.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crowded backfield with the rookie Geist, obviously P. Ryan, Fat Rob. So just to be interested to see his role with the team is gonna be a situation. That's gonna be the story in camp and in preseason to see, one, will he make the team? You're hoping that he does make the team. I think he will make the team, but seeing the amount of carries he's going to get, and we can gauge that off preseason.
Well, everybody looks good, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good in training camp. But when you hit the field, and I'm not even talking about preseason, once that first regular season game comes, that's when the expectations really arise for us as fans and as the media. What do you think the Redskins' record is going to be? Based on what you're seeing now, you're a bit excited. You're like, oh, I heard this person looks good. What are you thinking?
Well, I think that the Redskins are talented enough to be 10-6, 11-5. I think they'll be better than 9-7. I think they're better than 9-7. You hear the talk about Alex Smith. We've heard this throughout training camp. That was the theme of training camp, as Alex Smith as a leader and as a quarterback. Also, speaking of leadership, DJ Swearinger, also Redskins safety, also has certain things to say about leadership.
So how does it feel to get a fresh start? I know at the end of last season, you were on social media quite often, voicing your opinion, which is good. Now, fresh start, 0-0. What's your expectation? What is your personal goals and team goals going into the year?
Personal goals, man, I just want to be the best player I can be. You know, I do have a pick goals out there. I want to have 10 picks. You know, I'm reaching for the sky. And, you know, I want to get 10 picks, 5 forced fumbles, just score 3 times if I can. But as a group, man, I want to end the top 5. I want to lead the league in turnovers. And, you know, I want to be a stingy defense, man. Anytime, you know, they see the Redskins defense, you know, I want to put fear in people's heart, you know, regardless of whether it's our safeties, linebackers, corners, or D-line, man. I want to be the defense that when teams line up, you know, they know we mean business. And, you know, they're definitely going to have to exploit us to beat us.
Appreciate it. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, man. You know, the leadership thing, man. You know, last year was, you know, the start of it, but you know, I embraced it last year. Felt comfortable with it. This year, you're just looking forward. I'm looking forward to building and trying to find ways to better myself and to get responses out of players. You know, I'm more of an aggressive type guy. You know, a lot of guys don't respond to the aggressive part of me. You know, so you know, my challenge this year is, you know, trying to, you know, get something out of guys without being aggressive with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of guys don't respond well when I'm aggressive. So I just got to try to be, you know, more on the downside, you know, when I get my point across, man. You know, so that's the challenge for me this year, and I'm looking forward to doing that.
So it sounds like you learned a lot from last year. Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Yes,
good luck.
Thank you.
I appreciate DJ being very candid.
Yes.
And including him, you know, describing how he rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Maybe just being a bit too direct. Maybe it's the right word. He's not abrasive, but you can see the emotion, and I know he wants to win. He had a great year, but 10 interceptions.
Yeah,
that's bold. But if you get those turnovers, then 11-5 is
and the thing about what DJ Swearinger brings for this team is a leader defensively, a leader on the field and off the field. You can see you've seen in camp how he's encouraging the young guys to play better, to not have their head down, play with confidence, play with that swagger. You know what I mean? And you can see it. And I think he's a God gift for this Washington Redskins team, knowing that from the past they never really had a leader like a DJ Swearinger. Not to say DJ Swearinger is like an all-pro or whatever, but in terms of a leader, he's an all-pro leader.
I don't know if they've had a leader of his type.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Somebody who's fiery, who's a get-in-your-face guy. I think about guys like London Fletcher in the past.
Agreed.
Even Ryan Kerrigan is a leader.
Yeah.
But these are guys that are quiet. These are guys that are, I guess, nice guys, so
to
speak.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully that will transcend to productivity on the field, especially for the defense, because you're going to need the defense to step up in a loaded NFC East.
Yeah.
We were reminded by an officer of one guy that the Redskins expect to face this season. It was a hot day, as I said.
Yes, it was.
Do you think a day like this, hottest practice of the year, helps to prepare them for the regular season?
I think
it's going to be some hot games.
I think so. I mean, obviously, later on in the season, the weather's going to cool off. But in September and whatnot, all this is good for them. If it's raining, if it's sunny, bad field conditions, we've seen that at FedEx. So to me, all that is in play, and I think it's good to prepare them for the season.
All right, well, that's
it.
That's
our sign. That's our cue.
Sports City, All Skins, everything, 96.9 FM, Hopewell, Virginia, and 13:30 a.m. Now rating. Thank you for joining us.
Swag,